I don't know if anyone's ever wondered this. Welcome to a busy week in my life as a full-time content creator. This is the type of week that I don't typically vlog, where I'm filming something every single day for other platforms. On this week's schedule, I'm working on 5 paid partnerships in addition to organic content. 3 of these are party concepts, so they're a bit more time consuming. And overall, this vlog is just sharing a bit more of the behind the scenes of things that you guys don't typically see. So if you're interested in learning about how brand campaigns operate, or you're just here to see what I was up to this week, welcome to the video and let's jump right in to a work day. Hello you guys, welcome to a new vlog. This is also, oh, we got a whiny girl down here. This is also so inspired by my friend Carrie Dayton, who I just saw posted a work day in my life vlog, and I just think they're so interesting to watch. So that is gonna be the focus of today's vlog, is just showing all of the behind the scenes stuff that in other videos when I say oh, I wasn't vlogging because I was working. This is what I'm doing, because sometimes it can be a lot to manage filming a bunch of other things on top of filming a vlog and trying to show everything in detail. But that is my mission for today. Yeah, I think I have a campaign I have to shoot every single day this week, and it's due the next day. I just got back in town from Nashville yesterday, so today's actually Tuesday, so nothing happened yesterday, but we've been out of town the past 2 weekends in a row, and I just feel like now, therefore, I'm back to back on a lot of things that if I wasn't traveling, I wouldn't have been. But first thing on the agenda for this Tuesday, or kind of my main filming task, is that I have a video I'm filming for Target. So the majority of time, if you're not familiar with partnerships, it's there's UGC partnerships where, especially if you're a smaller creator, I feel like this is a really great way to make income, is creating videos for different brands. But I get offers like that every now and then, but they do tend to pay less. So I don't typically do UGC where it's going up just on the brand side. Normally I'm filming campaigns that are just going up on my pages, but today this one was paying pretty equivalently. So I was okay, let's do it. It is with Target, which I feel like is just so exciting. So I'm gonna be filming a little ice cream social setup. We're having just the table setting, all the toppings and everything, a little drink cart station, and I'm trying to get it done before it hits the high of 85 today, and I'm already sweating. So it's 9 a.m. This is what I have for this video. Back in this corner of the house, you'll see this tomorrow, but I keep things in sections of the house. So that's for what I'm filming tomorrow. This, since I was out of town, I had a little shipped shopper named Avery, great gal, did a great job with my order, and pick all of this up for delivery. And it's just tons of ice cream toppings. These are some new items from their spring summer collection. And then I'm gonna be filming it right out here. So I think I'm gonna be able to knock this out pretty quickly. I hate when this happens in advance, but then when I come to film, it's really nice. Every time you work with a brand, most of the time you have to submit a concept in advance for them to approve, of course, before you go ahead and shoot it and then send it back to them, and they're just having no idea what it's gonna be about. So normally it's just a little type up of a few sentences. Occasionally when it's these party videos and I wanna make sure all the visuals are approved, I will, well, first of all, I'll spend days finding and planning just what I want it to look like and ordering everything, but I'll create a full mock-up with all the pictures of everything for the table setting or whatever, so that the brand can fully see this is what it's gonna look like, because I do not want to get hit with a reshoot, which is very rare, but it happens, so I just get everything approved in advance. But for today's video, the brand actually sent over a document, a concept document I had to fill out a couple of weeks ago, which I don't think is too common, but again, it's really nice once it's time to film. So they had the timestamps, what the visuals are gonna be, what I'm gonna be saying, exact voiceover, what the text on screen is gonna be. So now it's just gonna be a short and sweet little thing, I think, putting this together. And on this concept, so I had to list, I don't think you can even see this, but I had to list links to content examples that this video would be describing the shooting location, or showing pictures of my patio setup, linking the music I'm gonna use. It has to be from, if it's for Instagram, it has to be from the Meta Sound collection. If it's for TikTok, it has to be from the TikTok commercial library. So it's all royalty free. And then if I was gonna have anyone else be in this, they were gonna have to sign a release form. So that's also not too common. So anyways, oh, this is a good reminder. I forgot I had to also get a couple images. Okay, so I have to submit a couple still images with this for the brand use. Totally forgot about that. So I always do review the concept document right before I go to film. So I'm just gonna get to that. I think I'm gonna make a little coffee and reply to a few emails. My manager just sent me an offer. Also, we were laughing because I just got a Halloween email, an interest email. They have all their concepts planned out for this one brand. And I sent it to my manager and she was like, Halloween in April, a new record. So anyways, I'm gonna read through. I just got a couple offers that she sent me. So this one's for Sam's Club, and it would be for a pizza dip party. Showcase the value of shopping at Sam's Club by buying in large quantities, and how parties with friends are made easier with Sam's Club. All right, and that would just be for a reel. I got a good rate on that. It would be due in 2 weeks. And then also she sent a little trade offer. So this wouldn't be like a paid sponsorship, but with Castlery, because I want some new outdoor furniture. Anyways, we have a little offer for all the products I'm gonna get and then what they want in return. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. Oh, yes. Please look at Mia. She was just laying there this whole clip. When Giselle is gone, she is just like at the door waiting for Giselle to get back. It is now 12:30. I definitely just had ice cream for lunch. I just imported all of the clips of everything, which I've not started editing yet. I think there's about 41-ish minutes of footage, which is less than normal sometimes filming these like hosting setups. Like I actually feel like this one was pretty brief. Like sometimes I will have like 2 to 3 hours of footage to sort through. So this is not bad at all. So I just add it all to my timeline in order. And then I go through and I'll mute all the clips since none of the audio is going to matter in the end, and find my song I'm gonna overlay with. And then I do like a rough cut. So I'm gonna go through and just like any clip that's good basically, or that I like see for the vision. Cause it's like always like a choppy, like here's the placements, here's the plates, here's the bowls. Like this will end up being like 30 seconds, which is crazy. But so I'll do like one run through where I just trim it down, and then I'll record my voiceover, edit the voiceover down, add my audio track, and then take all of my like good clips and overlay to the voiceover like at a pace that makes sense. So, and then I'll export that, and then on my, just like directly in the app on Instagram or TikTok, that's where I add all of the text instead of just like adding the text on my laptop as well. I don't like editing like TikToks and Reels in app at all, like on my phone, just because, I mean, I think a lot of YouTubers feel this way. We're just like, you know, used to the old laptop. But I do always like to add my text directly in the app just for like SEO purposes. Maybe having that just like typed in there helps with, you know, telling TikTok what your video is about. So before I fully get into that, right now I do have a post I'm about to have go live on Instagram. So I have a partnership with Taco Bell. It's one of 2 videos with them. Video number 2 I'm filming tomorrow, but I think I showed a couple of vlogs ago. This was like making a cocktail flight pairing to pair with like different items on Taco Bell's menu. So Giselle, who's in the room with us, helped me so much with that. She also helped so much filming this ice cream thing. Giselle is director. She's lead director, always behind the camera telling me like where to stand, and it just saves me a lot of time. Anyways, so back to my little Taco Bell thing, just kind of the process I go through if you're curious. I choose my cover photo, which is always an area I'm just lacking in planning ahead for, and then it's time to post and I'm like, well shoot, what's my cover photo? So I feel like I look best in these clips up front, but I feel like it needs to show, I guess that's fine. I feel like it needs to show the food and the drink. The first time you post something, you can arrange where you want it on your profile grid. Like if I wanted my whole face, but that looks a little off with the text and everything. I wish like after you posted, you could go back, because you can change the cover photo after. I wish you could also arrange like the cropping, but it is what it is. So I think this is just fine. Maybe I'll go back and add a filter to that later. And then a new thing for Reels, if you're a creator and you've been using this, let me know what you think. But obviously Reels get like pushed out to more people and whatever, way more than like photo posts. And they now have this feature also to like tell the app what your content is about, where you can select topics. So I selected just recipes and cocktails, but I've been like sometimes using this, sometimes not, because I don't want it to like niche it down so hard that then like you guys, like just my followers don't see it, but that's not like an interest of theirs. But today let's try it. I don't think I'm gonna tag a location. That's another thing. Like sometimes I do, and then sometimes I'm like, is that restricting my post or is this helping my post? When it's a sponsorship, I usually don't. So I think that's it. Tag them in the photo. I always feel like I'm forgetting something. I'm gonna go back to edit one more time. Sing up a whole cocktail flight. I did add the song, right? Okay, yes, added my song. Okay, well, I think I'm good to go, except for now I have to fix the cover photo again. So glitchy, Instagram. It's good, done. That is uploading. I'm gonna repeat the same thing on TikTok. I feel like a lot of times I have partnerships that it's like the same piece of content, they want it to go up on both places, which I'm like, well, that's fine, you know, it's the same amount of work for me. I'll just post it 2 places. So I'm gonna get that up and then start editing this video, and that's gonna be probably the next hour or 2. Today I'm posting an ice cream social, something called Spring, with my favorite items from Target. Yeah, you do not have to go. Good morning, you guys. Checking in from Wednesday. No. I am starting off my work day. It's currently 8:45. I've been doing computer stuff for probably like an hour, which is why I'm kicking this off now, because I'm just sending a little invoice, which is something I don't often do anymore because, as I've talked about, I'm like with a management company that I've been doing a 6-month trial with. So for all of my sponsored campaigns, they now do all of my contracts. I don't have to read another contract or redline it. That's a very nice pro, but they send all my invoices and collect payment, and then they pay me. Every now and then brands will reimburse certain things. Like sometimes when I'm doing party videos and like I have to go out and buy the product, they'll reimburse it. Or sometimes brands will like give like an extra, kind of the same thing, not where it's going towards their product, but like if it's a hosting concept and I'm having to buy a bunch of decor for it, they'll reimburse me a portion of that sometimes. So right now I'm creating an invoice for my Ubers from when I was in Texas for a music festival working with Chateau Saint Michel. So we like went with the brand, they had a ride with us, and then whenever we wanted to come home, we just called our own Ubers. So I'm just getting reimbursed for about 80 bucks worth of Ubers, and you know that's something. So but I just create those invoices, my manager passes that along, and then they just pay it directly to me from the company. That way it's not getting messed up where a cut is like coming out of that before it goes just straight to me. I just get the whole thing. So, and then it just comes faster this way too. So I'm just sending that over. I'm going to show you as well what I sent to Target. I'm that person that has like 400 tabs open. So I'll show you what I submitted for Target yesterday. I'll show you the little images. I had to take a couple of still images. So I only had to submit one. I submitted a few because I don't know, the angle was kind of tricky with the drink station. So you can see here, I just like edited them minimally. I feel like I did a few options for the little drink station. And then here right now, the last thing I'm gonna do before I go get ready and start my filming and stuff for the day is I have a concept to do today. So I kind of talked about this yesterday. This one, there's no like crazy form. I'm just typing out a few sentences to send to the brand. This is for Wells Fargo, which I'm predicting now that this is gonna be like, I mean, we have a set timeline that this would be going up in the next month, but I feel like banks are of the category of brands that like their legal department is like really nitpicky and takes a really long time. So we'll see when this ends up going up, but I have 2 videos with them that are gonna be highlighting a couple of Wells Fargo app features. So I feel like I'm gonna do one related to like homeowning stuff, I think, and then one related to travel because it's related to like savings goals. So get to the rest of the day. All right, checking in from 1:30 p.m. now. Filming is underway for this Taco Bell video. So they wanted me to host a cantina party for their new cantina chicken menu. So I am most of the way done setting up the table setting. I just airdropped the footage to my laptop. I'm already at like close to 40 minutes of footage. Mostly because hanging these was like a real trial and error process. They kept falling off. I hate putting like command hooks or nails or anything in the wall, but I feel like so many visuals. I always think about like the height of the decor and like having something that brings your eye up and really fills like the whole room. So I usually try to get by with tape, but these banners are like a thick felt and it was just too heavy. So I put some command strips up, and as soon as I'm done filming, I'm gonna take them out and hopefully the walls will be okay. It is just like a fun fact, very interesting, like filming sponsored stuff in this room because all brands like are super picky about having artwork and just like, you know, it's the same as like a logo on a shirt, like copyrighted material that does not belong to me or the brand, even though that's a custom like piece of art and the artist would 100% be fine with it. The brands, you know, lean on the side of legality. So I can't show that art or this art in the shot. So fortunately I am filming on my phone, so it's vertical, so it's easier to like crop out the sides, but it just does make filming sometimes a little bit tricky because I can't fully show like the whole room. But now I'm about to clear off or out this whole bar area because I'm doing a Baja Blast margarita wall. So there's gonna be some different decor. And with that, same thing, I can't show like alcohol in general or just like alcohol brands. So I'm gonna clear all of this out. I don't know if anyone's ever wondered this, but like sometimes my hosting videos, or I feel like kind of a lot of the time, I show like all of the setup and then not necessarily like the party part, like with friends in it. And that is because that's kind of what's happening today is that this is due. So like I'm filming it. It also has to take place in the daylight because Taco Bell is really focusing on like this menu is for lunch. Like Taco Bell isn't just for late night. So I have to film this in the daylight. So it's tricky of like what friends can come here. Like I live far, like I've said, like what friends can get here during the day, you know, on a weekday especially, and like have Taco Bell for
lunch or even just like an early dinner in traffic is just not the most realistic. So I'm filming all of this, and then here in a few days, oh, I guess that's true. I'm gonna have to leave the command strips up for a few days, but people are coming over this weekend and we're gonna like reorder the Taco Bell and just have a fun time because I'm not doing all this for nothing. But it might not be in the video. I'm gonna see if I can like, you know, submit the video after I edit it tomorrow morning and then circle back Monday with like a few additional clips at the end like that actually have people in it, but we'll see because that can complicate approvals and everything like that. So I just thought I would check in with you guys. Haven't recorded my voiceover yet, need to do that, and then I'll just go through my same editing process of piecing it all together. Sweating a little bit, but this has been fun. One other just fun fact or like behind the scenes thing going on, I ordered what I thought were napkins. These are like placemats. They're like, I think at least, or they're the thickest napkin of all time, but also I only ordered a set of 6. So I don't think in the visuals, since I can't show the art anyway, I don't think you're going to be able to see that these two don't have any, but you guys are in on the secret that there's going to be no napkins down here. Obviously, if I was like actually hosting today, then I would just use different ones, but I do like the little pop of color. Okay, phone clip sign off. It is now 5 p.m. almost on the dot, and I finally just finished filming the Taco Bell thing. I'm just going to edit that now. But yeah, that is a wrap on another shoot. Good morning. Happy Friday. Giselle's on a call in her office. I slept in a little today. It's like 9 a.m. Well, I've been up for a while, but on TikTok, you know. Picking things up from Friday, I did not vlog yesterday. It kind of slipped my mind a little bit because I was just doing like one thing straight into the next, which kind of defeated the purpose of like why I was wanting to show these things in this vlog. But it was a computer work day. I did not put on makeup all day. I have been, hello, you have a visitor? Just edited a bunch of things. Like generally speaking, my goal, which is like hardly ever reached, but like an ideal day for me where I'm like, okay, like there's nothing left to do today. You know, today couldn't have been any better would be like I post a TikTok, I post an in-feed Instagram post and some stories. I've also been trying to think through just like a random thing I think about is like wanting to post a story every day in general, but one that has like my face in it is so random, but I feel like I so often just post like little snippets and stories throughout my day and like I'm not in them. And a lot of the times that's because I have not put on makeup for that day. But I've noticed there is a large difference in views, which matters when it comes to like brand things and whatever. Although I think I've done a good job in the past like several months to a year of just like detaching from numbers. But when I show my face and then post stories, it's like views are like twice as high as when I'm just like posting stories or whatever. And I think it makes total sense because people maybe aren't connecting that like what they're watching is me. I think the same thing goes, like that same principle applies to what I'm doing here this morning. It's Friday. I'm working from bed for right now. I'm about to post another vlog, so I think that'll be my last vlog if you want to go watch that, where it's like I'm surprising Giselle with a cozy date night, and it's really cute. Like I got creative in that vlog. I was working with LG on that video featuring their new projector, so I did this like cozy Fortnite date night, and I love how it turned out, but they just approved it. It's like been weeks since I've submitted this video and been like going back and forth with like revisions, like such minor things where I'm like, okay, but this is common, so it's not, you know, anything against the brand. So they just approved it, which is good because I wanted it to go live today, but they wanted it to go up today, which is Friday. I don't normally upload on Fridays, but I just thought I'd show you guys a cool feature that I checked. I was gonna be like, oh, could I post it another day? But then I looked at this and I was like, okay, that's fine. In your like channel analytics, you can go to this audience tab. So it shows like videos that grew your audience, like new viewers that watched, how likely they were to return, like other channels your audience watches. For me, it's Rem Life, Brooke Michio, Aspen Ovard, popular girl these days, Tara Michelle, and Alicia Marie vlogs. But this is what I'm talking about here. So it's the times your viewers are on YouTube. And normally for me, it's always been this like super dark purple only on like Sundays and Mondays. I think because like I used to really upload like Mondays and that was like the day. So I'm always like hesitant, like, you know, not ideal to throw an upload up on a Thursday, you know. But shockingly, today for Friday is actually pretty dense starting an hour ago, so I want to get this up ASAP. So I was making my thumbnail. Oh, that's what I was saying is I was like, well, shoot, I don't have my thumbnail made and this needs to go live like ASAP. So I've been going back through it and piecing that together, which I just edit these on PicMonkey, and I kind of, for a while now, I do these like collage just type thumbnails where I like erase some of the edges so it all kind of like blends together. However, I realized I did not get a photo where it like clearly shows my face. So like Giselle and I are over here, but I feel like it's not recognizable that it's me, which brings me back to to like the concept of views as related to like recognizing it's you. And one of you guys actually pointed that out to me a while ago, which I so appreciate. Someone was like, I've missed like so many of your videos because like I couldn't tell it was you from the thumbnails. And now I always think about that. So thank you. But I don't have another option for this thumbnail, so I'm just gonna hope for the best. So maybe if you didn't realize that was me, I'll have it linked. You can go back and watch it. I'm making this video live. After that, I also had a corresponding TikTok and some Instagram story frames for LG. So I'm gonna post those. Today, I do really want to get in a workout. I feel like this has been like a one task to the next week. I want to like edit some TikToks to go up this weekend and just get ahead so that I can hopefully, shoot towards my like posting cadence of an ideal day, because I don't like having to like do that stuff on the weekends when Giselle is just like chilling and it could be quality time. Today, I do have like some life admin things I need to do. We have just like a lot of cleaning because we're having friends over tonight. I'm gonna work out, like I said. I don't know what I'm counting. I'm counting nothing right now. And then I do have a couple of things I'm gonna film later. One would be sponsored and one is organic content. So just related to having friends over tonight. So anyways, or no, I have 3 things I might be filming today. I feel like this vlog has been like such long clips of me just like in one place at a time, but let me know again if you guys like this, because this is just like a realistic week when I'm not vlogging and like off camera and there's not like tons to show, but I feel like there's lots to talk about. So hopefully this, might be a little bit interesting. Quick check-in as I paint my nails very quickly with some quick dry SE nail polish. Why all nail polish companies have not adopted the quick dry method, I don't know. What I'm doing for the rest of the day, I've had a productive day, worked out, showered, full shower, all of that. Been cleaning up the house. You might hear Giselle vacuuming. Oh, I'm getting a leg cramp. We are about to head out to Trader Joe's. I don't remember if I said this already or not. We're having some friends over tonight for like just a chill hangout and a dinner. I have 2.5 things I'm wanting to film the rest of the day. The first one is going to be a TikTok and a reel, but I think I'm gonna do a different version of this on each platform. But basically for tonight, we are trying to host this dinner party under $100. It would be under 75, but Giselle really wanted to make this steak thing and had to get it at Whole Foods. So that was like $30 of the budget. I just know like a big barrier to hosting and like thinking hosting isn't achievable or whatever is the price point. So I want to show you guys some really good recipes, just some tips for saving money. So all the details are going to be in those videos. I'm thinking I'm going to do like a voiceover cute one for Instagram. I just feel like Instagram is more aesthetic, if you will. So, and then if I get enough like talkie footage, I'm wanting to do like a vlog style of it on TikTok. So just, diversifying the content a little bit. And also tonight, while my friends are here, I guess I'm actually filming 3.5 things. I have a busy next few hours. I'm doing a sponsored campaign with a game, like a party game that is only going to be over on TikTok as well. So I'm going to get the footage of playing that with my friends tonight. And then it's going to be in a video where I'm like green screening or like talking to the camera, overlaying different footage. So that's going to be just like part of the footage I'm using, you know what I mean? So that counts as my like half video. And then the other thing I've been filming, I'm going to continue to film, is a video for Beloved, which is a like cruelty-free Bath and Body line at Target. They wanted me to do a like self-care thing before hosting. So that's going to be just a reel, and it's also tying into tonight and how I'm trying to just like be chill. This is a chill hangout. I'm feeling very peaceful about it, but that reel is just about incorporating self-care into a night before hosting. All of these things might be out by the time this video goes up. I imagine they will be if you want to go check them out. And always any kind of engaging with the post really helps any of your favorite creators. So yeah, anytime you feel like leaving comments or liking or sending to someone, it really does make a difference, because I don't know about other creators, I feel as though once you use like the paid partnership thing on for like a sponsored post, obviously a lot of people just scroll past it because they don't want to see an ad, which is understandable, and I do the same thing a lot of the time. But I also feel like platforms in general like suppress that content because they want different brands to like pay natively within the platform to like pay to boost that content. So if it doesn't do well, then I feel like they're more likely maybe to want to pay for that. So anyways, conspiracy, but that is going to be the next several hours until people get here. It's like such a gloomy day. So once my nails dry, we have our grocery list and like estimated budget of everything we're buying tonight. So I'll show you guys a few clips from that. I'm trying not to show like everything, like the end results in this video, but that's gonna kind of round out my Friday. One last thing, but I was just posting some Instagram stories promoting or linking my new vlog that I posted. I had my LG stories go up, and now I'm posting an in-feed post like a week late that was taken in Nashville. I feel like I never post just like a few photos of like me in an outfit in the same occasion, you know? I feel like that used to be a thing. thing. Like I mean, I see tons of people do that. I just feel like I only post like photo dumps or reels. So yeah, and I struggle with captions. I feel like that's the main reason. You know, I want my caption to be straightforward about what I'm showing you that day, but I'm just like, well, this is just me and a drink, you know? So I literally sometimes go on TikTok and search like Instagram caption ideas, and then you get like people's creative stuff. I sometimes ask ChatGPT, those are not very creative. I'm also seeing people now, like when they post in-feed photos, adding music. So when you're scrolling, it like almost like sounds like it's a reel or something. And I haven't been hating it, but I'm like, how does that affect things? I don't know. That's just the one thing about being a creator, is always wondering how to hack the old algorithm. My caption, I think, is gonna be weekend behavior, and that's just gonna have to do. So that night I successfully filmed all those videos while having a really fun night, and I realized I didn't even get into everything else I edited and posted this week. But I hope that you guys see I've been really trying to give you some quality content lately, and I appreciate all of the love you've shown on it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back with another video here very soon.